What's up, guys? So I decided to vlog my trip to St. Lucia this summer. I'm trying to travel the world, see amazing places, and capture content. You know, all the things that I got robbed of from being such a sheltered child. So now I'm making sure that I live life. And I was like, you know what? St. Lucia seems like the perfect place for me to get that started. And come along with me as I share all the fun and little details of the trip. Hey! So we kicked off the trip at Marigot Bay, and we stayed at the beautiful Zoetry Marigot Bay Resort. Zoetry Marigot Bay is known to be a place that you come to for relaxation and for rejuvenation. I loved our suite. It was very spacious. We had a kitchen area, we had a living room area. It just felt like a really large upscale apartment, and I loved all the space that we had to work with. The one con I would say is our room was located on the upper floor, so we had to do a lot of climbing on the stairs. It was definitely a workout. So guys, I kind of dropped the ball. The first night I got there, we were so excited and a little tired, so we rested and went out to eat, but I totally didn't even vlog that part. So right here is day 2, where I was getting dressed to get ready for our horseback riding trip. So I booked a private horseback riding trip with the company Sandy Hoofs out here in St. Lucia. When I was planning my trip, or several people who went there mentioned this company, and I have no regrets booking it. It was such a scenic ride, and it really allowed us to take in the beauty of St. Lucia. The route that we took with the horses was so beautiful and stunning. Right here, we were talking to our friends about some mahi-mahi fish we tasted. It was our first time tasting it.
It does not feel like fish, exactly.
The texture is chickenish with fish taste.
Yeah, it's like chicken with a fish taste. So it throws me off. Yeah.
So yeah, we got back from the trip and just winded down a little bit. And then we got some food to eat at one of the few restaurants that are on the Zoetry Resort. The name of this restaurant was Hurricane Hole. Out of the 3 restaurants on the resort, I would say that was my favorite one. So definitely check it out. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a full-time filmmaker and photographer. And one of my dreams is to travel the world and create content, create videos, and explore while doing it. I purchased a DJI Avata 2 for the purpose of these goals and dreams that I have. And I was super excited to capture content. So here I am. Before going to dinner, I decided to try to get some footage because the sun was setting, and that's usually like, you know, some of the best times to capture good light. But as you can see, unfortunately, there was like a sun shower, which I didn't see from where I was, and it got my lens wet a little bit, so that kind of ruined the footage. But then as I was flying the drone back to myself, I spotted a beautiful rainbow, and yeah, I captured the footage. Let me know what you guys think of the footage. So the following day was meant to be a day of relaxation for us, but before we got that started, I decided to wake up early, get some emails sent out, because, you know, the grind never stops when you're a small business owner. We found ourselves back at Hurricane Hole. Like I told you, it's my favorite spot there. And I had the traditional St. Lucian breakfast, or one of the traditional ones. It was like a saltfish with these fried dough balls and sweet plantain. That food was delicious. A few things that I go on vacation for is the views, the photos I'm gonna take, and the food. After breakfast, we headed over to our spa appointment, which at Zoetry, if you're staying there, it's a must. It's one of the reasons why you should go there. And yeah, here I am just getting ready for my deep tissue massage. But let me tell you, y'all, it's one of the best massages I ever had in my life. After our massage, like I said, today was a day of relaxation. So Zoetry has like a boat that takes you over across the bay to this private beach where you can just relax. And they do that because, you know, where the hotel is located is, like I said, a bay, and there's a lot of boats there. So there's not really a beach area. So the one beach area that they have is right across, and they offer like a shuttle boat that takes you there.
And what's your name, brother?
Ryan.
Ryan giving us a special treatment today.
Ryan.
Ryan, my bad. Ryan, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For you. She must be proud, you know. She got a movie star.
Yes.
She wasn't at first. When you building the business, it's tough, man.
Oh
It's tough.
yeah, look at you. She proud now.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Hey.
All right.
So we chilled for the rest of the afternoon, had some drinks. Finally, the sun came back out, so you know I had to take out the drone and capture some of that beautiful scenery, which is all over the place in St. Lucia. So far, after flying a few times and looking at the footage on my computer, I'm really liking what I see from the DJI Avata 2. But as you can see on this footage here, when you're in direct sun, it's got this like a little bit of a flaring, and it's not like a pleasant flare. So far that's my main critique, and I wonder if there's, you know, something I could put like a little hood on the front of the drone lens to prevent that. But yeah, like you can see right there. So that's the only thing I didn't like too much, but the footage is really sharp. So yeah, after I captured the footage, I just relaxed a little bit more, and then we decided to head back to our room to, you know, just rest before we went out to dinner that night. So here's the shuttle taking us back across the bay so that we could go back to our room. The following day was really gloomy and rainy, but you know, I'm not complaining because, you know, we did go during hurricane season, and that was the only day where there was really bad rain. So yeah, because of that, we decided to order room service and have breakfast inside, and we were kind of just waiting for the rain to go away. And then when it slowed down, we decided to get dressed and see if they were still planning to do it was like a sunset boat tour to some of the shops that are in St. Lucia, and then we would have experienced the sunset, but unfortunately they canceled it. So we kind of were just walking around, and when it stopped raining, we decided to catch some lunch at the bar.
Clutch, are you ready for lunch? So how do you feel? We couldn't go on our boat cruise. I know. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still on vacation, so we're still winning. Winning and eating.
Okay, so I'm not the greatest at talking to the camera, as you can see, because I'm already looking at the screen on the side here. But yeah, this is our final day here at Zoetry Marigot Bay. It's been nice. We had a good time. Of course, yesterday the weather was like pretty crappy. It was raining all day, so we decided to make it like a stay in the room day. We just ordered room service, and we just chilled all day. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes doing too much on vacation can tire you out. So I felt like we needed that to kind of like recharge. So now we're gonna go to a resort that I'm super excited about, which a lot of people talk about when they come out here, is Sugar Bay. Viceroy Sugar Beach Resort. I'm not sure I got the name right. But yeah, we're super excited, so we're headed there. Come on. So as we were leaving, we came across some vendors outside, and we remembered we got to get our souvenirs before we leave this island. And since we had a little bit of free time, we decided to grab a few things as we waited for our driver to take us over to Sugar Beach. So yeah, here we are just checking out some souvenirs, and yeah. So we didn't quite find everything that we needed from the first vendor. So our driver stopped off at this vendor store or this vendor outdoor marketplace that she knew about. And not only did they have some pretty great stuff, but they had an amazing view.
Thank you so much.
Time, but take a look what you'll touch, okay?
Oh, I love that. I love that.
And so we finally arrived to Sugar Beach, and we were greeted with some cocktails and some cold, wet towels, which is always a nice touch, as we waited for our room. The property of Sugar Beach is absolutely massive, and so you need a shuttle that will take you to and from your cottage. They realized we were only there for a day and a half, and I feel like they gave us the one with the best view because it was right in the middle of the two mountains. And here's our butler giving us a tour and showing us where everything is. She was so kind.
So regular Coke, Diet Coke, and tonic water and the keto.
Okay.
So you can enjoy.
Okay.
Nice.
What about the snacks?
So like I said, we were only there for a short period of time, so we got right to it. The pool was amazing, and we just had to get in. So that was the very first thing we did. Then we lounged for a little bit by the pool. And then, of course, I absolutely had to take out my drone and get some shots. We went down, we had some lunch, which also was very cool. The view from the restaurant was amazing, and the food was delicious. So, yeah, we had some lunch, and then after we had lunch, we decided to lounge by the beach. And we had a good time. While we were laying there, they brought us some cold towels, some cold wet towels, and even brought us some ice cream. So after a while, I just decided to walk around and capture some footage because I'm telling you guys, everywhere was just views. Everywhere was just scenic. Everywhere was like a frame, and you know, the filmmaker in me just couldn't help it. So after that, we headed back to our room and we started getting ready for dinner, which we were super excited about because a few people raved about this one restaurant that was there, which I'm forgetting the name of it. But yeah, we had an amazing lunch. But right before we went, I spotted the beautiful sunset and I decided to send the drone up and capture some footage. So here is some sunset drone footage from the DJI Avata 2. As you can see, the property is beautiful. They have such a nice beach and such an amazing view in between these two mountains here, which are the staple and the go-to spot when you come to St. Lucia. Whenever you come, wherever you stay, you absolutely have to visit this beach in between the two pitons. So yeah, check out the drone footage. Let me know your thoughts. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this gear vlog review video or travel gear review vlog. I don't know. But anyway, I hope it was interesting enough to have you come back to my channel, and stay tuned for the next one. All right, peace. Dexterity.